Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Huang. I'm the Director General of Market Intelligence and Consulting Institute. We do market and industry research in Taiwan, especially on the ICT industry. It's really my honor to serve as a moderator today in this section. And in this section, we are going to have some discussion regarding Taiwan's role in the global satellite industry. And we gathered some great experts here, and they are Hunter Huang from MTI, and Paul Hsieh from Ubiqconn. And also we have Mr. Zheng Weihua from IDA, Industrial Development Administration, which is under Ministry of Economic Affairs. So I think most of us agree that the satellite industry is growing fast. And also we found this industry moved toward mass production and more commercialization. So I think the following question we are going to talk about the business opportunity or industry opportunity for Taiwan to step in the global value chain. So the first question I think I'm going to Hunter. So what do you think about Taiwan? Can we have, how about the best chance for us, for Taiwan, to step into the global satellite industry value chain?
Okay, thank you. My name is Hunter Huang. Okay, I'm working for MTI for Engineer VP. Maybe I share our experience to all, how to step into the satellite communication. MTI have almost 40 years history. It is the Taiwan first company to dedicate design and manufacture millimeter wave and RF, the module company. Around 35 years ago, we stepped into we call the VSAT ODU marketing. The ODU means outdoor unit, including the transceiver design and the OMT. OMT means the orthogonal mode transducer to handle the different polarization. In that moment, we used the discrete circuit to design, such as the power amplifier, up-down converter, and the no-noise amplifier, and the oscillator for the phase lock loop for C-band and the KU band. But right now, the marketing is step into the KA and the KU band. So we adapt, mimic, or ASIC design into the transceiver to be simplified the transceiver design structure. So you can understand that we accumulate a lot of the experience, design and the manufacture in the geo, the marketing. Around 2018, the LEO, the marketing is booming. So MTI through the transceiver and the design and the manufacture. So we have the opportunity to step into the LEO marketing, especially for the user terminal. But the user terminal, one of the module, we call the phase array antenna, it is total new for MTI. So in that moment, we proactive to involve R&D, the develop the phase array antenna, including we call the passive metamaterial radiation element and the wide angle, the tracking, the phase array antenna. So we combine the LEO, the phase array antenna, and combine our original, the high linearity, the transceiver, so we can step into the LEO, especially for the user terminal. So you can understand MTI almost 4 years, the history, we dedicate microwave and RF technology, and plus some of the software and for example, for the tracking and the locked satellite, LEO satellite, we use the software algorithm into the FPGA to develop this product. So you can understand how to step into the satellite marketing. The first one is the technology innovation is very important to support you to approach what kind of customer you wanted. Okay, this is my sharing.
Thank you, Hunter. We all know that MTI, in Mandarin we call Taiyang, yeah, is a leading company in Taiwan's satellite industry. And also we have Ubiqconn is rising in the recent years. So in the same question, I want to put it to Paul. How's anything to add to comment for Taiwan's entry points to the global industry?
Thanks. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that from this morning, you probably can tell that Taiwan is pretty good at promotion and sales. Okay. So this is Paul Hsieh. I'm the CEO of Ubiqconn Technology. And I think that from the Ubiqconn perspective, we have probably a different understanding of satellite and SATCOM. Because the company is called Ubiqconn, ubiquitous connectivity. So from us, by nature, with the satellite integrated into this ubiquitous connectivity, is the must-go milestone, and it will be the last mile to really enable this ubiquitous connectivity. So at Taiwan, that we have been developing this ICT industry from semiconductor to key component module, computing, communication, networking, cloud networking, AI server, and so on and so forth. We have been accumulate a kind of global view or overall view of the industry. And almost a majority of the Taiwanese company within these industries, we have from somehow a visibility of the whole industries, either the trend or even some signal for moving forward. So if there is any opportunity that I think that will be able to enable Taiwan as a latecomer to penetrate this very long, sophisticated satellite communication industry, my thinking is that why not, as a latecomer, newcomer, we can think about from the domain-based or market application perspective. With Taiwan's involvement, would it be able to, based on our intelligence of this market, to try to create or try to explore any applications or any specific models that will be able to bring a new ingredient to this very sophisticated but very solid, very exciting industry?
Thank you, Paul. I think what you mentioned is we are put our focus on the vertical domain, a lot of vertical applications. Yeah, but I think the global satellite market actually at this moment it keeps growing very fast. So, is there any other market opportunities can best connect with Taiwan's industrial strengths? I think this is the following question starting from Paul.
Yes. So I think that, so follow up I would like to talk about, that's also the reason why Ubiqconn is here. So when we see that while this satellite, from industrial perspective, or any user for any demands that may require satellite communication, it's always requires some level of trusted or secured requirement. And also with all the technology converging from the very first computing, networking, cloud computing, big data, and AI. Actually, for the coming mega trend, we see that there is a huge trend of the technology converging. Bring in this ubiquitous connectivity in past, become a part of the life. And while the real business world, while we try to make this implemented, typically our observation is that this satellite communication, while user will think is necessary, it requires at least some sort of a requirement, and we call it U2, R3. So typically, while the user may require some resilient or secure communication, it's required ubiquitous, but also it also requires some reliable, rugged, and resilient. And eventually, it will lead to a kind of unmanned. So we call it U2R3 consideration. So based on this, when Ubiqconn develop our portfolio within this specific domain, we see some opportunity. For example, like maritime. It's been here for quite a long time. Since we have maritime, since we have connectivity, the satellite is always with maritime. And how we could really, based on this hard demand market, to try to add some smarter and more intelligent, more user-friendly, type of applications. This is certainly the opportunity that we can address. And secondly is that we also see that for those mission-critical domains, for example, like government, defense, or even like smart agriculture, mining, just what we touched about. Actually, with the Edge AI's new tool or new applications, actually can bring values for those type of mission-critical applications. That we also see quite a lot of interest from the market by integrate SECOM into this specific opportunities. And the third one is the most interesting things that while the AI wave comes, yeah, we talk about LLM, but however, eventually, probably we all know that eventually this AI will lead to a kind of a physical AI. And physical AI actually will starting from kind of unmanned type of application. And unmanned type of application eventually, what its use case is go to the harsh or even from a kind of a 2D space to 3D type of space. It will require some satellite. This is also the SECOM application that we can try to approach.
Thank you, Paul. Anything to add from Hunter?
From my experience, how to match the satellite global market for the new trend, it is very important for future development. Under our looking for world internal study, there have the three areas can fit LEO hardware companies, such as the first one we think is the multi-orbit configuration in the future. The second one is I call the 5G NTN application. The third one is the HAPS, high altitude pseudo satellite. According to three kind of the new trend, I think there will be a more opportunity than right now. So, for example, for multi-orbit, the phased array antenna structure, design structure will be changed by we call it the scalable phased array antenna. You can tune it different again for MEO or GEO application. The other one is the satellite modulation technology, maybe from the traditional APSCC into the OFDM to facilitate 5G NTN deployment. And we also can apply to the HAPS, physical environment for the new application. So in Taiwan, actually, some of the existing vendors, they have the new direction for the future, such as the PC board supplier. They can apply it, we call it high-density multi-layer, the structure for scalable phased array antenna application. And even we try to adapt new material we call the glass. We can use the glass as a substrate for meander line polarizer. And IC design house or company could support the new KA, KU band, MMIC, and ASIC to support the transceiver, beamforming IC, and the modern technology. So you can understand even Taiwan drone can be a HAPS the carrier. So certainly, Taiwan EMS company, they have a lot of opportunities to support, integrate the user terminal or earth station for CM business. Thank you.
Thank you, Hunter. So now the topic that we're going to discuss is going to move forward to Taiwan's core competence. We all know that Taiwan have strong semiconductor, have strong ICT industry. And probably you may know that most of the AI server is produced by Taiwan manufacturers. But talking about the satellite industry, as what Paul just mentioned, yeah, we are latecomers. So how can we build on that? Build on the semiconductor or ICT industry strengths to boost our competitiveness in the satellite and the space sectors. So we are going to have Zheng Weihua from the government side, as a government officer. What do you think about Taiwan's, how to enhance our competitiveness in the satellite and the space sector? Please.
Okay, thanks, moderator. My name is Weihua Zheng, Senior Technical Lead List, and from the Industry Development Agency of the MOEA. So for this question, I would like to share insight from the perspective of the Ministry of Economic Affairs. I would like to say, Taiwan has a complete ecosystem in the semiconductor and the ICT industry with the abundant R&D and manufacturing capability. That's the reason why the Taiwan industry play a key role in a safety and a reliable satellite global chain. And we can see the beyond 5G or 6G on the future world. We can see the satellite communications such as the GEO or MEO or LEO will be integrated with the mobile network on the terrestrial into the hybrid network. We can say NTN and TN integrated hybrid network, which will give rise to diverse satellite value application globally. So as you may concern about how Taiwan create satellite communication industry, I would like to point out that our MOEA and our mission is take and provide several measures to encourage industry engage in key technology such as the multi-orbit satellite terminal equipment. They will be based on the autonomous IC and the ICT technology, and in response to the specification need of the international satellite operator or system company, and thereby to establishing the co-competitive of the satellite industry. So about is my sharing. Thanks.
Thank you, Wei Hua. And people know that Taiwan is good at management, especially from the manufacturer side. So talking about the quality control, flexible manufacturing, or strong R&D integration, Taiwan is good at those issues. But how can we, those strengths can help Taiwan company to drive their innovation or sustainability in the satellite industry? That's another question. So I want put this question to Hunter. Yeah, any comments?
Okay, thank you. I think the Taiwan strengths in the industrial, we should be demonstrated three index. The first one have the capability for mass production. The second one is we can deliver high quality product. The third one, we can provide cost effective the product to customer. So in the satellite, I think we should be how to differentiate than other competitors. It is very important. So I can share MTI's experience how to differentiate. For example, if we want to offer the mass production and the delivery high quality and cost-effective the product, we have implemented some of the action. The first one, we build up advanced manufacture process to improve product competitiveness. For example, we invest semiconductor, we call the chip-on-board process. The chip-on-board process, the advantage, we can handle the power amplifier in user terminal under very small package size, but can improve power efficiency. The second is the reduce the manufacture cost. How to improve the manufacture cost? For example, we implement and develop, we call the fast measurement for phase array antenna. We use the metric, the algorithm, to do the phase and the amplitude, the offset and the calibration. By this algorithm, the testing time compared to the traditional phase array testing time, we can reduce 70% testing time. Okay. And the third one, we want to reduce manufacture overhead. How to reduce overhead? Because, as you know, in the Ka band or Ku band, the RF testing, the key side of the test equipment is very expensive. So we implement our design for the local oscillator to replace the single generator to reduce the overhead. The fourth one, we enhance passive module for the IQC capability. In the user terminal, have the diplexer or OMT is the mechanical parts. Internal cavity, a lot of the critical dimension inside. How do you know which one is correct, good, which one is not good? So we develop ATS, the testing capability. Before we integrate the user terminal, we screen out all of the diplexer and the OMT. That will save a lot of manufacture time. The last one is how to provide high quality the product. We implement automatic the assembly and the testing in our manufacturing line. We apply to the robot arms for Ka-band transceiver assembly, purely automatic. And we set up all of the different ATS stations for the RF testing in manufacturing line. And we link with the MES system to generate the CPK and the first pass year and the failure mode analysis for daily operation. So you can understand how to enhance our competitiveness. We apply different technology method to enhance our capability. Thank you.
Thank you, Hunter. Hunter just mentioned about Taiwan's company's capability for the mass production, quality control, and the cost effectiveness. But from the viewpoints, especially from the buy side, from the buyers, this question I want to go to Paul. Yeah, in your experience, what do you think about the key criteria that global supply chain are looking for when they are choosing partners? And do you think, or how can Taiwan's industry can meet those expectations?
Yes. Well, I think at the end of the day, it's all about business. So business is really to optimize the value. So while we think about this, we should ask, why Taiwan? And why not Taiwan? And why in-house? And why not in-house? So I think to answer this question, I think that we have a lot of information and also input from all the data that Taiwan has a pretty solid hardware supply chain. So as a company, I think that in order to really get our partner or customers qualification as the best ideal partner. That means that we gotta have a system process to effectively and very agile translate those hard value into a real customer value. That means that we have to have a lot of execution and also a governance process to make it happen. This is something that pretty hardcore as a grunt. And secondly, that I think that while one observation that within this cellular and the SATCOM industry, just because of the nature of a highly secured and trusted requirement, so one of the key element that I think that have to consider, it's all about the soft criteria. And I think that when talk about soft criteria, I would like to also promote Taiwan a little bit, because Taiwan is a place, although that we are almost an isolated island, a standalone, however, although it's kind of a geographically have such kind of situation, we were actually very in-depth connected. And the reason why we are able to connect it with all the global supply chain and also international partners is because Taiwan, we got a faithful value system with all the very open and sophisticated society of goodwill and also humanity as the foundation of this country. So I think that we are able to build incubate a very long-term and trustworthy partnership altogether. And this is how the multi-industry that Taiwan will be able to develop, in addition to ICT industry, indeed. And I think that, on the other hand, I also like to, as a ICT player for almost 3 decades, I've been experienced the quite scalable business from personal computer, digital imaging, mobile communication, or even the cloud network, infrastructure. That's all very scalable business. However, in this satellite or SATCOM business, it's totally different. Yeah. So we have to reconsider as a company from Taiwan. Are we still insist to have the same definition of the scalability, of same way of deliver value? For sure, cost down is always a daily life, but we're able to really redefine or explore a new success formula to deliver a potential new value to this cellular ecosystem and to demonstrate Taiwan value. And this is exactly, I think, that from Taiwan's company, we think that we have to work very diligently to really explore and also build our competence.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul. Since we're going to running out of the time, so my last question goes to Wei-Hua. So what do you think about Taiwan's government? What's our support or policies to assist our industry in Taiwan?
Okay, thanks, moderator. So for this question, I would say, as I mentioned before, Taiwan government will invest several R&D project financial resources. With respect to the MOEA, we have such the measure to support industry developing the key technologies such as the phased array, antenna, and RFIC, and baseband module, furthermore, communication payload. And this was supporting to the customized need of the international satellite company. And additional, we would like to invite and encourage international satellite company and Taiwan satellite vendor co-create the verification environment for the satellite to mobile network integration network. This is the demonstrate the supply chain process for the international system and equipment manufacturing. And this is our goal is the thereby creating the condition by the cooperation with the Taiwan industry. And furthermore, Taiwan government continue to leverage the international exhibition to showcase the technology capability of the Taiwan satellite industry and seek cooperation opportunity with the global supply chain. So that's my sharing.
Thank you, Wei-Hua. Those are very insightful discussion or recommendation today. But since we are running out of time, and I think this is the last section before lunch, so I have to stick on the time schedule. Yeah, we do have some question in Slido, but I think we will have that kind of those discussion probably in the lunchtime, or we can have some further discussion after this section in private. So thank you for the 3 panelists today, and thank you for all the audience for your patience. Thank you.
Thank you to our panelists, and thank you, Chris, for moderating the session.